going from something that Sean would like to something that Sean definitely would not,
What?
is is a film called A Family Affair. And the reason I'm going from this, right, from Anne Hathaway to this other thing is a couple of weeks ago I reviewed a film called The Idea of You, which was Anne Hathaway again. This was on Prime Video, and it was Anne Hathaway being a 40-something-year-old person who ends up dating Harry Styles, essentially. Ends up dating somebody in a sorry, I haven't started my timer. Who ends up dating the lead singer of a boy band and everything like that. And it's all about the age gap and all that kind of stuff. And it feels like there's something in the water that they have decided this kind of film where you have older woman goes with younger star
Is
is
this
going
Zac
to be a
Efron?
thing. What? This is a Zac Efron. This is Zac Efron, Nicole Kidman, and Joey King.
Seen the
So
trailer.
when it kicks off, you have Joey King, and so Zac Efron is this film star who is known for starring in dumb action movies. He has one particular series called Icarus Rush that he's known for, and that's the thing and Joey King is his assistant. So she's his. The first time you see it, you meet them. He is sat in a diner with a woman saying, "Hey, I think it's about time we take a relationship to the next level." And you can see that he's stalling for time, and she's caught in traffic, and he's texting, going, "Where are you? Where the hell are you?" And so she has this box, like sort of like an engagement ring box that she brings in there, and everything like that. And she thinks he's vapid. She thinks he's empty. He keeps saying, "Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to make you the head of my production company, but you need to earn your things." But there's the whole feeling that he's just keeping her down. I just want someone who's just going to go collect his laundry and everything. So essentially, he is your caricature of a Hollywood brat. He's a caricature of a Hollywood brat. She doesn't like him, anything like. She eventually decides my career's never gonna go anywhere with him. She goes back home to her mom, Nicole Kidman, and it's actually quite a good cast because you have Nicole Kidman as her mom, you've got Kathy Bates as her grandmother, and she goes back to her mom, and her mom is like, "Oh, well, what are you gonna do with your life?" All that kind of stuff. And then Zac Efron shows up at the house one day to sort of say, "I have been an idiot. Could you please come back and work with me?" He meets Nicole Kidman. They start sharing a bottle of wine. Joey King walks in on them in bed. And then it becomes this whole thing. The whole thing, because the whole family affair thing, it's about, she's like, "You cannot do this, mom. I know what this guy is like. I know how he treats women. You cannot do this. My mom cannot my mom cannot be in an affair with my boss." And it becomes then from there, it's just typical rom-com shenanigans and all that. What's going to happen? Are they going to sneak behind her back? Maybe. I don't know. Is everybody going to be okay with it in the end? Maybe. I don't know. Will everybody get like a nice, lovely, I mean, bear in mind that they work in film, Hollywood ending that says, "Yay, look at that. Oh, yeah, we all got what we wanted." Maybe.
And we'll have our
I don't
cake and
know.
eat it.
Exactly. Maybe I don't know. I think because this film I mean, down to some of the story beats, like the sort of like even down to like seduction technique that is used, the key things that are used to make somebody think this might be a good person to go out with. It shares so many beats with The Idea of You. I'm like, I think there is somebody in Hollywood, people in Hollywood are beginning to think, maybe we should make something for older women who might want to think about going out with men who are 20 years their junior. Maybe we should do that. and I think there has to be something in the water about it. So I think The Idea of You is better. It actually has a little bit more about it. It addresses its themes better. With that, I would give Family Affair just about a 3. It's a 3, but it's on the lower end of a 3. It's like a 2 plus 3 minus kind of thing, because it's yeah, and I think a lot of it might be. I'm not sure whether you guys have ever seen this. Have you ever seen some TVs that they have some setting on them that when you're watching it, everything looks hyper real and nothing, and everything just moves weird. And this setting that I had on this TV I was watching, it made Nicole Kidman look like a mannequin, like an act, like it just. I was like, what the hell? And so until I figured out how to switch it off the TV, I just was not enjoying the film. So that might have affected it, but I don't really think that it would have made that big a difference. So I'll give A Family Affair 3. Sean, save yourself the time. Don't even bother watching it.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate.
Just forget the last 4 minutes of me talking,
Gotcha.
because you're never. It will not help your life in any way whatsoever to watch this film. So